What caused CLC's Sorn to snap on her TikTok? Are the idol members dropping even more hints about leaving Cube? Did Kris Wu act alone, or were there other celebrities involved in the horrible acts he committed? There's way too much to cover, so let's not waste any more time and get started right away, loves. Everybody is aware that NCT's Chenle is an absolute sweetheart, but this moment from his fan sign also solidified his position as the LGBTQ+ protector. During a video call with one of his fans, the fan told Chenle that one of the previous girls he spoke to was actually her girlfriend. NCTians were right on the money calling him Cupid because a lot of couples get into his fan signs. I guess there's just something about Chenle that does it for them. After the initial surprise, Chenle then proceeded to ask about their relationship and sympathized with the fan when she revealed the couple hadn't seen each other in a while due to COVID. Lastly, the fan asked for a blessing from him, and sweet as always, Chenle said, "I hope you two have something that's ordinary, something long-lasting and stable. It doesn't have to be burning passionate." He's so precious. My heart hurts. Of course, his LGBTQ+ fans were more than appreciative of his support and acceptance, and others were in awe of how excited he seemed for the couple. But it's not like we need another reason to love Chenle, right? Apparently, You Kisses June is an idol and actor by day and a superhero by night because he found time out of his busy schedule to help the police catch a drunk driver. Talk about duality. According to a source from NHEMG, June was on his way home from practice when he saw someone who he suspected to be a drunk driver and called the police. He then followed the suspect until the police got there so he wouldn't get away without proper punishment. The source also said that the company found out about the event through the reports because June hadn't actually mentioned anything to them. What a king! Some news media outlets managed to find and share a video of the dashcam footage, and it shows June communicating with the police, and he even agreed for them to track his phone and cooperate. It's actually so refreshing to see some good news for once. Everyone say, "Thank you, June, the protector of the streets." I've lost count of the times Mina has promised to stay off of social media, but went back to posting a few days later. Not that anyone has any problems with her posting on Instagram, it's her right after all, but it has proven time and time again that being on social media is everything but helpful for her, and she seriously needs a long break. On August 25th, Mina deleted all of the pictures on her personal Instagram account again and posted a picture at a shooting range of all places. Very weird. I'm questioning whether this is the start of a new era for her or what the real meaning behind this whole thing is. I guess we'll never know. Sorn is fed up, and rightfully so. She has finally had enough people constantly throwing hate at her and CLC for no reason whatsoever. This all started with an unnecessary tweet that said, "I wonder if Sorn ever looks at Lisa's life and scratches her head like, damn," in regards to Lisa breaking records with her solo album, which is coming out in September. The comparison wasn't needed, since Sorn and Lisa are very good friends and have done nothing but publicly support each other's careers. The original tweet got deleted, but the toxic side of the BLINK fandom apparently took this as an invitation to start attacking Sorn. Most of the tweets mentioned CLC being quote-unquote flops and the group disbanding, and some even brought Sorn's own solo into the conversation and compared the sales to Lisa's. Sorn was tagged in most of these tweets and finally decided to react by making a tweet of her own. "Some people on the internet are just so mean and disrespectful. Please don't do this to other people, I beg you." She also added, "You literally don't know the behind story of how hard someone had to work to be able to stand where they are today. Please don't disrespect people like that," which is devastating to be honest. I hope that at least the supportive comments she got after speaking up managed to cheer her up a bit. Sorn also came to her fellow band member Eugene's defense, who is currently competing on Girls Planet 999 and was the target of a shady joke by Yaning, who's another contestant. Before performing Eugene's own song Helicopter, Yaning shocked everyone in the room by saying that she was confident their cover would be better than the original song. Of course, trainees being confident in themselves is a good thing, but this was way too much. It gets worse though. When the host asked Yaning whether she had to say something to Eugene since she's a member of CLC, Yaning started reciting the lyrics to Helicopter, but after saying "we go up," she turned to Eugene and added, "but you don't." That was definitely uncalled for, but I guess most of you guys have already seen the clip. The phrase has been used since to attack Eugene and the other CLC members. Sorn addressed this on a TikTok live and asked people to stop using it because Eugene has worked too hard to be disrespected like this. Thank God she put those people in their place. The jokes weren't funny, and I can only imagine how hurtful it must have been for Eugene to read all the comments. Following Sujin's sudden departure from I-DLE, there have been a lot of rumors going around the group's future and where they'll end up. The one that keeps getting mentioned the most though is the one about I-DLE as a whole leaving Cube Entertainment and all the members joining another company so they can continue promoting as Six. Knowing how much those girls love each other, this theory isn't as far-fetched as it sounds. You're telling me that the other members, especially Shuhwa, would just stand there and watch Sujin get kicked out without doing anything about it? Not a chance. So let's recall how all the members except for Uki took out Cube Entertainment out of their Instagram bios and how none of of them follow Cube's official account on Instagram anymore. All of the other groups and idols under Cube included the company in their bios, so I-DLE going the opposite way seems like a hint about where the group is headed. It's true that we can just assume they hate Cube and it would be valid, but what if there's something else going on? Anything is possible, so who's to say that they're not leaving the company together? Well, we've got a new clue and it's really crazy, guys. We've mentioned how Psy, the CEO of PNation, followed Soyeon on Instagram, but people also noticed a PNation business card on the back of her phone case during a live show. Does this mean PNation came to the rescue as always and is discussing signing her and most likely the rest of the other members? Sure, it may all be a coincidence, but please let me be hopeful for once, guys. It happened to Hyuna, it can happen to the idol too. Let's keep our fingers crossed. If you thought the Kris Wu situation couldn't get any worse, you're wrong. After being arrested by the Beijing police on charges of harming multiple women, one of them being a child, a popular blogger on Douban shared that Kris allegedly named 47 accomplices that assisted in his crimes. The most shocking thing was that the Chinese public is probably already familiar with almost all the names that Kris listed. According to the blogger, most of the alleged accomplices are members of the biggest art community in Beijing called the Songzhuang Art Colony, many of them being famous Chinese directors and celebrities. Netizens were understandably shocked by the reveal, but since these are technically just rumors, it seems like everyone is waiting for the police to confirm anything before jumping to conclusions. But honestly, nothing about this case shocks me anymore. Whether the rumors about these famous people being accomplices to Kris's crimes are real or not, the Chinese government has decided to play it safe when it comes to the so-called idol worshipping. Local authorities are reportedly strengthening their management and watch over the celebrity fandoms in China. An article on the Global Times writes, "The Cyberspace Administration of China published a notice on Friday on its website tackling the long controversial moves by teenage fans that blindly idolize celebrities, excessively spend money on their idols, as distorted values within the circles have also bred cyber and illegal fundraising." According to the notice, the CAC banned the release of celebrity popularity charts, and people under 18 will not be able to spend money to support their favorite celebrities. Fan clubs are also prohibited from swearing or spreading false rumors online. This should have always been prohibited, but oh well, better late than never. Now, fans also won't be allowed to lead the fan clubs as their management will be taken over by entertainment agencies. The number of Chinese idols and actors who have made headlines lately is too big, but the Global Times cited none other than Kris Wu as a reason for the government being so strict. The article says, "Some of Wu's fans cyber his victims and netizens who voiced support to those women. After police started investigations and detained Wu for suspected, some fans continued to blindly defend him, even saying they would risk breaking into jail to rescue Wu." The thought of people still supporting Kris Wu after everything he did is shocking, but unfortunately, it's nothing we've never seen before. So, although all these new rules seem a little excessive at first glance, seeing everything that's been happening lately with Chinese celebrities, some of these are perfectly reasonable. The government is coming off as controlling, but if these rules prevent cases like Wu's from ever happening again, they have my and everyone else's full support. What do you guys think? Are the idol members seriously considering signing with PNation, or is this all just a big coincidence with a sprinkle of weird timing? What about CAC's notice? Is it too much, or do you think it will help with warding off idol worshipping and knocking some sense into people? Tell me your thoughts in the comments. I hope you enjoyed today's video and have an amazing day. Bye!